I got to the point where I said, you know what, I'm just gonna start simple. And I know this is something that a lot of people deal with, for real. This is huge. This one is huge. Like, I know damn near every creative deals with this, bro. But yeah, I got to the point where I just wasted so much time, and I was like, you know what, I need to just start with some simple shit and just go from there.
Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Trying to take over the world.
We got the black coffee this morning, baby. And we got the new pink Hunter beanie. You feel me? We're just rapid fire right now, you feel me? The Riri Wallart skateboard just dropped less than a week, like 2 weeks ago or some shit. Boom, hit him over the head top with the motherfucking pink Hunter beanie. What a beautiful morning. Beautiful, beautiful morning. Sun's coming up. Birds are chirping. We got the black coffee. Man. You know, for years, I procrastinated, and I told myself that I was a perfectionist. This is gonna sound familiar to a lot of you. I was telling myself, oh, I'm a perfectionist. Yeah, I need to get it perfect. It was just bullshit. It was just fear of failure, misunderstanding of failure, until I wasted a few years took for me to waste a few years till I got to the point where I said, you know what, I'm just gonna start simple. I knew I wanted to do like cut and sew. I did this with everything, actually. I did it with music, fashion, fucking YouTube. And I know this is something that a lot of people deal with, for real. This is huge. This one is huge. Like, I know damn near every creative deals with this, bro. But yeah, I got to the point where I just wasted so much time, and I was like, you know what, I need to just start with some simple shit and just go from there. And I started getting success in other areas of life, right? And I realized that the reason I was successful was because repetitions and learning along the process and getting the feedback, you know, shit like that. So I finally realized, like, by me not starting, I was robbing myself of that shit, and time was just passing and passing. So I said, fuck it. Put out my first little thing. It was pretty ass too, honestly, but I got a decent little response. I think I got a few sales, and that really boosted my shit up. At least I got a few sales. Yeah, then from there it just snowballed, and eventually, like, I was just making shit. And then eventually, one of my drops just started going crazy, totally unexpected. Like, it was an idea that I had, or a product that I made, that was really like on a whim, not much thought put into it at all, just more like an intuition, you know. And just, once again, my mindset was, this is another rep. Like, I'm just gonna do this because I know I need to keep putting the reps in. And then that Body Heat beanie started going crazy, and I got a bunch of sales. I got a bunch of recognition, a bunch of awareness to my brand. I got a bunch of love on all platforms. That shit really opened my eyes. So then I really understood, like, all right, we have to just consistently hit it over the fucking head top. We got to take that emotional, you know, attachment to the fucking validation and shit goes our way perfectly. We have to take that away and just focus on the reps, baby, because it'd be unexpected, man. I remember it was like this with music. I was doing music years ago. I had a pretty successful little run, and I remember, like, you would go to the studio and you might have like a few songs that you want to record. You go to the studio and you get in a certain amount of studio time, right? So you put the songs first that you think people are gonna fuck with the most. you want to record those first. I would do that shit, and then, you know, towards the end of the session, you just record whatever you have time for, right? And this is just how art is. So then, like, I would do that, and then next thing you know, one of the songs that I thought was like a throwaway, just, you know, you got extra time in the studio, you already banged out the songs that was important, and then, like, people end up liking that one more than the other shit. It ends up coming out better, right? So you really don't know. So it's really just all about the reps. You don't know how the market's gonna feel about your art, and you gotta just take away your attachment to wanting people to like your shit and all that shit, and just really just be expressing and getting the reps in and just putting shit out there, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people hold their stuff back for years, and sometimes it ends up being their whole life just because they want shit to be perfect, and they hide behind that shit, say, oh, I'm a perfectionist, da da da. Trust me, I know, man. And it's crazy because when I started making all the progress was when I stopped giving a fuck, and I just understood that I need to just get the reps in, you know what I'm saying, and just put my art out and just really not care, even if some shit flops. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah. That's the message I got for the people this morning. Go cop up on the fucking site. The Riri wall art skateboard is going fucking crazy. That's very limited. There's only going to be a few more of those that I'm going to sell before I just take that down completely. So go cop up on that one. Everybody on all platforms really is loving that one. And then we got the fucking Pink Hunter beanie. Go cop up and go drop some fucking art. Stop making excuses. Go get started with the shit you want to do, because time is just going and going. You feel me? And a lot of times you'll find out God really rewards you when you take that risk and you take that leap of faith. You feel me? So let's fucking get it. Know your boy's coming with the heat always. Catch you guys on the next one, baby.